What if I told you that you could be part of a subscription plan that not only doesn't cost the earth, but also allows you to actually be part of the decision making behind what plugins get made? How about the chance to win some analog hardware versions of one of those plugins? How about free plugins from other plugin manufacturers and money off vouchers as well? It doesn't sound like your usual subscription plan, does it? That's because it's not. The Safari Pedals All Access subscription is just as much about you as it is the plugins. Let's take a closer look. So first off, let's get the obvious one out of the way. You subscribe to the All Access subscription and you get all the plugins in the Safari Pedals catalog, as well as all the new plugins that come out while you're subscribed, but you already knew that, right? The clue's kind of in the title. You know how these subscription plans work, so I'm not going to dwell on that too long. Just know that you get everything that already exists, all 22 plugins, plus all the newest plugins when they come out. And as you know, Safari Pedals releases plugins fast. There's always something new on the horizon. The special launch price is $8 per month, billed yearly as one payment of just $96. You can still obviously purchase the perpetual licenses of the plugins if you wish, that's not going to change. But those new plugins that come out, we want to know what you want those plugins to include, how they should sound, what features they should have. We don't want to just give you a load of new plugins and hope they somehow hit the mark. What's way better is if there's a system where users like you can have their input on what gets made, and then it comes to life with a Safari Pedals twist. Be creative, we want to hear about it. Have you always longed for that one plugin to be made that nobody ever quite got right? That one thing that you know would make your mixing or mastering or general music creation life better and easier? We want to know about it and we want to make it happen. This isn't just a feature request system, this is voting rights on new features and new plugins through our community Discord. When you join the subscription, you're not just unlocking software, you're stepping into a space where your input directly influences what we build next. You're becoming part of a community-focused movement of producers, mixers, and musicians who care about creativity, quality, and building tools together. So if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, now you can be. Secondly, I mentioned analog hardware. Well, some people may not know that before the plugins, Gorilla Drive and Time Machine actually existed as hardware pedals. You see where the name came from? So if you become part of the All Access subscription in the first week, that's the week running July 7th to July 13th, 5 of you lucky people are actually going to win a real-life Safari pedal, a microphone preamp. It's gutsy, it's vibey, it's everything you imagine it would be, and it can be yours. With a subscription, you get access to live workshops with some of the most exciting minds in the industry, where you'll learn incredible techniques, tips, tricks, workflows, and a whole lot more. There are regular competitions to win goodies, monthly challenges, and behind-the-scenes updates on what's going on at Safari Pedals HQ. If you subscribe in the first week, remember July 7th through to July 13th, as well as the chance to own the Time Machine hardware, you're also going to receive $100 in plugin vouchers from Schwabe Digital, Waves, Bogren Digital, and Mix with the Masters. You'll get 6 perpetual plugin licenses, including one from Safari Pedals, that's a plugin of your choice, Pulsar Smasher, Plugin Alliance True Peak Limiter, and the Tuned Plugins Vocal Essentials bundle. You'll also get a free vintage sample pack from Wundertone, and you can join a live workshop from Wundertone on vintage sampling techniques, which is going to be a lot of fun. With the Safari Pedals All Access subscription, you're joining a community of like-minded producers, engineers, and musicians who want the best. It's the Safari Pedals plugins that you know and love with a whole load of benefits thrown in. So jump over to safaripedals.com now to sign up. If you're watching this in the first week, then you can grab your special price and extra goodies. Even if you're not watching the first week, you know there's a whole load of surprises in store. Take care.